We'll have one of the Hueys drop a box off with some medical stuff. Just give me a few minutes. Jeez, they already burned all their bandages that quickly. Oh my god, I hate these things. There. That should be good. These guys would have fucked off by now.
Awaiting orders. Roger that. Copy. Copy. On the way. Roger.
This is high. Be advised. We're in luck. One of the pilots had a box of medical supplies that he had been... he wouldn't give me a straight answer. He's going to kick it out of his helicopter over the fob, and then one of the ARVN guys will mark it with purple smoke. How copy?
Copy that.
You know, I could just do Ed.
All forces be advised, I have one guy who has to take 5, so I'm telling him to follow up in the NVA truck when we're situated.
Solid copy. I'll inform my guys that we currently own an NVA truck.
Clickety, 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 click.
To rest of squads, if you're in need of bandages, once we're set off from A position, come to Legion.
Click. All forces is high. Apparently that box had a parachute. Lucky us. Here's what I'm gonna do. All forces on net. This is high. Be advised, it's been marked with a purple triangle. It's in the fob at this time.
Thank you, High.
No problem.
Alpha's gonna start stepping off. We're heading towards the buildings. From there, we're breaking southwest. Sorry,
Roger,
west.
Delta's already moving.
Let's get rid of all the dead bodies. And here we go. So now they've done their objective. Next week we'll be doing fob stuff, and then the third week we'll have to go for that other fob. And, you know, there's a bunch of objectives in between, then we'll start going to here. This will push back my sci-fi stuff a little bit, but that'll replace this, but now it'll be over the summer and I'll have more time to work on it.
Just a heads up, if anybody gets lost and they don't know what squad they're a part of, just have them join your squad, and we'll sort it out when we all regroup
Oh,
again.
yeah, no, there's a small group of people that found my Facebook
copies.
years ago. It's like, I think the oldest photo of me on there is from 4 years ago, to be honest, but whatever. What can you do? So these guys are stepping off. I have a medical box back here. I'm also gonna be nice. Let's do, give it a second. Because contrary to popular belief, I am a bit nice. Now, they're not going to be full of bandages, but it'll have, you know, 25 basic, 25 packing, 25 elastic. So it'll give them some minor medical resupply. So now they're moving off as one large group. And these guys are freaking out over the Hueys. But I'll have to do a bit of a balancing act here.
Eyes on the road. Once they make it to the road, we'll break southwest.
And then in the future, I'll also be putting some sniper trees down and shit.
A firm, be advised. Charlie squads already start making their way to the jumbo at this time.
Contact front on the road.
let's give him a warm welcome. All these guys break off. Wow. Wow. I was not expecting them to get all killed off that fucking quickly. Jesus. So yeah, now we're fighting a very large force.
Be advised, I'm pushing my squad slightly further north so we can flank them.
So I'm gonna have to put a lot of stuff down to kind of stall them. But yeah, they can they'll steamroll this AO, like fucking hell. That's the whole balancing act here.
Bravo, crossing the road now.
Gonna quickly grab this guy.
Charlie squad's currently east of White Phosphorus Cloud, moving southwest.
Be advised, I've lost some of my guys in that chaos. If anybody comes across them, just tell them to move southwest.
Affirm.
Be advised, there's contact to the west of you, like your location now.
So yeah, I'm in a bit of a surrounding here. But right now I'm just pulling stuff as if they were on patrol, you know?
Be advised, my squad is to the west of you, but they're taking contact, so our squad size element to the west.
I'm gonna grab... these guys.
This is Charlie Squad Blade to all squads. Be advised, we have hostiles to the east.
So let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? I'll make them hold position and let's have them perma-stand.
Contact southwest. On the road.
Coming in. They're firing those, firing on those units.
Understood.
Now this guy come in. He'll be the defense chopper, and then this chopper will be the one I designate for
Roger.
allied air stuff.
Be advised, Charlie Squad Blade's currently at lone man of the group. Behind enemy squads. Next to roadside right now.
Whew, that guy got mowed the fuck down. Looks like that's the one that hit Ryan.
Continuing a move
Okay,
towards
we're
west.
pushing up the hill right now. Don't be afraid to use HE. No Willy Pete though.
That vehicle will start moving out.
On the way. On the way.
Gonna call him back, because I think he was trying to do a gun run on that Dishka. Just now driving out.
High Command, how competent are the pilots? Are they able to dunk a bunch of HE on top of the bunker itself?
Yeah, they should be able to.
Copy, requesting a rocket run on the bunker itself.
Bunker where?
At OP.
Roger. Huey coming in for rocket run, ETA 30 seconds.
Be advised, I'm pushing my squad back southeast to your location.
Heads up, Kazron coming down the bunker.
Woo! You want it on the bunker? Recall. Now here's the issue. Yeah. There were friendlies up there. So Pilot doesn't know that. I was waiting to hear a wave off order, but no one gave that to me. So, just doing what I'm told. They tell me to do it, I'll do it. But this happened all the time in Vietnam.
Did someone say danger close?
Yeah, Valk, someone did. They didn't even call danger close on that. So, to the pilot, there wasn't any bad guy. There wasn't any friendlies there. And he told me to hit the top of that bunker. So, yeah, I'm just doing what I'm told. Just doing what the fuck I'm told.
Roger.
All forces is high. Be advised, there was a small attack from the north on the FOB, but ARVN forces were able to hold it with minimal casualties out. Yeah, fog of war, exactly.
Charlie Squad lead to up rest of squads. Be advised, Charlie Squad's gonna requisition 1 times enemy BTR APC.
BTR APC, I think they're referring to the, yeah.
Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
Yeah, so it drove up because it was aggroing on those choppers. Death's losing connection. No, Death, I need you!
Be advised, we have a friendly Logi truck going down the road to try and catch us up.
Be advised, mass CAS on OP,
Hey,
we need help now.
Copy that.
Here come the assault squads.
Roger, pushing my squad there now.
Be advised, we're probably losing people.
For be advised, Charlie Squad's currently inside 1 times captured BTR 152
around.
APC. Moving along roadside.
You saw him jump for a second. That was just a friendly vehicle coming in. So, here's the thing. There is no ground command here. It's literally just squads of SOG working with each other, similar to how Sniper Wolf does PMC stuff. I really like that idea, because no one ever wants to take ground command, so we force them to take squad leads. You know? And I'll be adapting that for more, like, Special Forces fun stuff, where these guys do have full arsenals, and they're allowed to, utilize what they can. You know? Because, you know, we're not always a serious group. We sometimes like to have fun, and I also put these, triple Dishka positions around for minor AA, because the scope it gives you in the middle is one of those, like, you know, World War II German SMG AA sites. But also, you know, these are really fun to use, and now they can, you know, fight these guys with it.
Be advised,
So Pogo's being allowed to use that.
Out of medical.
Roger that, I've got loads.
And these guys saying they need medical up here, because,
I'll
yeah,
follow the sound of gunfire.
airstrike. So they found 10 up there.
Contacts are coming in from the northwest.
Yeah, this squad kind of come around and flank.
Hey, fam.
The real issue with this is all the lag.
Yeah, we are on the bunker itself. I believe when I called in that CAS strike, I was not the most forward element like I thought. I believe I called in that CAS strike on friendlies.
You called that cast, yeah, so he figured it out. Probably based on the wounds, you know? But he is absolutely right, and that's unfortunate, but hey, happens all the time. It's one of the few times, that's actually happened in TSB, I will say. But, you know, shit happens. Nothing to be, like, you know, berated over, it's just, you know, how could people know? So these guys are, the rear group is now engaging that squadron. And these guys have all gotten in that beats here. That's so fucking funny. Yes, we use VCOM AI, but VCOM AI is broken right now. They're gonna fix it in the new update, but I think they took it off of Steam or something. It's, so it's temporarily not being used, but I don't use it for Vietnam. I honestly should, but in my opinion, the random mines and the random mortars that the AI make is kinda stupid. They just fired a rocket at this lone dude. Oh, that's great. So that's why I don't really use VCOM for Vietnam-based stuff. But for our realism stuff, I definitely use VCOM. I use a really neutered version of it. I only use it because, you know, it makes the AI automatically go into buildings. But there's a lot of features of VCOM that I remove because it really struggles to, like, the mod will struggle with Zeus and override functions and stuff, and I really don't like that. There's some RPGs up there. Oop, and they get me with that machine gun. Nice. No, I don't want the AI to be good. What's that? Because we've all seen what happens when the AI are good in TSB. They fucking deck the player base.
Charlie
I
Squad
want
Lead to
people to have
Alpha Squad
fun.
Lead requesting that you put smoke on your paws.
On the way.
Alpha Squad Lead is currently at the OP itself.
Affirm.
So I'm not seeing anyone die yet, which is good.
Situation with your mascots?
Looks like we got most of them up. Currently engaging contacts on all sides.
Yeah, so Granite's using
Amber.
captured RPGs to fire. Did his arm just, like, stretch? Fire that again for me, buddy. I thought I saw something really weird. There's bad boys down there, I swear. Yeah. Yeah, fire that bitch. Stop teasing me. Ah. Thought I saw his arm, like, his... I don't even know what to say.
The position now. Just
Be
on the other
advised, we are
side of the hill
south
to the north.
I know I saw something.
Say again from the north.
Affirm from the north, friendly BTR. A
Copy,
bit
it's been
banged up,
called
but
in. Everybody should know.
otherwise operational.
High Command, this is Alpha. Be advised, we've secured OP pile.
OP pile.
Secured 1 times D30 battery.
Saw a copy. Be advised, I want you to demo it.
You want us to demo the D30?
Yeah, affirm. Deny enemy assets.
Copy. Are we allowed to use the assets before we demo them?
I would advise against it because, break...
Solid copy.
If we start cooking off a D30, they're probably going to quickly mobilize air or something to mobilize, and we'd have to mobilize our air, but that would give them like 10 minutes of just raining hell on you, so let's advise against that.
This is Charlie
Copy, we'll
Squad
just
Lead
demo it.
to Alpha Squad Lead. Be advised, we did requisition 1 times Strela from the BTR 152.
1 times
Delta will
Strela.
rig the
Copy, but we
D30.
still got to demo the D30.
Delta will rig the
Amber,
D30.
we're also going to be
Copy.
demoing the BTR.
Because they're absolutely right. They could use that and they could splash other positions, but then what's stopping me from splashing the fob and completely ruining the point of this campaign?
High
you know?
Command, could you heal Snape? Snape's a retard and armored himself. Alpha's gonna start pushing towards the town now.
This is high. I've healed his body, but his brain will never recover.
Posting my squad down the hill to reorg with you, Alpha.
Fire in the hole.
So I brought the medical box out.
Alpha's starting to push through the forest, heading southeast towards the town.
So this one's gonna be cool because I'll be able to have boats come in to reinforce and shit.
Looks like a squad's under contact on the east side.
Here, I'll put some NVA. Maybe right here, maybe we'll get a crossfire going. But yeah, now that we're getting to the end of it, I'm going to put time back on regular.
Yellow smoke, is that friendly or enemy?
Be advised, we're
not
currently
popped by
taking
me.
fire from the southeast at this time.
Taking care of the bodies up here. I'm seeing some friendly traces going into
Be
friendly.
advised, contact direct east of our location.
Copy. Be advised, there's bunkers placed around
these guys.
the town on this on the northwest side of the town.
For unknown reasons, I just marked with purple smoke.
Fire in the hole for the
It's
BTR.
taking in those guys. They're demoing the BTR too. Okay. And I'm gonna say another VC rifle squad's gonna come in from the north and just head to this position. Maybe they'll run into their rear element. But again, I'm being really heavy-handed with the infantry because they're literally a platoon of SOG dudes, 4 squads. Just without the logistics. Damn! That was a nice shot.
Charlie squad blink to the friendly squad. Purple stuff. Friendly or hostile?
Rosen's friendly.
Affirm.
Get these
Be
guys to
advised,
fire.
you got hostiles to your west.
Be advised, hostile boat in the harbor. Hostile boat in the harbor.
Affirm.
Alright, let me grab some more of these bad boys. And we're also gonna have some aircraft come in. Just, whatchamacallit, MI8 to spook them.
This is Charlie Squad Blade 2. Friendly squads, be advised. We'll have 1x AT go take out that boat.
Damn! 2 boats for 1 hit. Because they drove up right next to each other like a bunch of retards. Goddamn silly
Be
AI.
advised, marking location with blue smoke.
Affirm. Charlie Squad Blade 2. Rest of friendly squads. Is other boat inside the harbor mounted at this time by hostile forces? How copy?
No eyes.
Thinking I might have that T-34
Be
come
advised,
back.
we're taking contacts from the other side of the valley over the village's head.
Affirm. Already working on it. Charlie Squad is.
Get rid of that guy. Delete those guys, and let's focus on the action. Alright, the boat's coming in. It's gonna take them a hot second, but they're at their first waypoint.
Alpha, are you on this net?
Send traffic for Alpha.
Do you have any of Bravo on your pods?
Unknown. We're spread out.
Ditto, I'm reorganizing with blue smoke, so if you see anyone, just tell me to tell them to run to blue smoke.
Copy. Unable to do so. I don't have any of my
Look at
guys.
those
near me.
RPGs.
They're
Just
spread
look
out
at the
around
tracers
area.
going back and forth right here.
Roger that.
They're all lined up in this bunker, and it's just an absolute kill zone. War is loud. Yes. Yes, it is. They're throwing fucking napalm grenades down there.
Hi, Command. This is Alpha requesting another CAS run. This time not on friendly positions.
This is... Hi, Roger. That sucks that was on friendlies. Where do you want it?
Requesting CAS strike from north to south at the tree line. Grid ref 065989. Contacts coming out of the tree line.
That's an A-firm. Relaying to pilot now. He'll get into position. ETA 60 seconds on run.
Solid copy.
On the way.
Basically anything on the southeast tree line is considered hostile.
A-firm will relay.
Past the red
Blue smoke
smoke.
is friendly.
Say again, last call sign.
Past the red smoke. Blue smoke is friendly.
A-firm.
Be advised, purple smoke marks Bravo's location.
Oh, you're flying too close to that AA.
be advised, that was off target, that was dangerous close to friendly. Pushing east 50 meters into the tree line, re-attack from, again, north to south. Specifically northwest to southeast.
This is high, Roger. Pilot could not see friendly smoke, red smoke. Be advised, he is waving off. He is taking heavy machine gun fire from the harbor at this time. How copy?
Solid copy, another boat in the harbor. 2 times boats in the harbor.
Roger that. Pushing Bravo down into the harbor.
I didn't see any red, so I just went with, he said tree line, so I went to tree line. Yeah, they put, the red smoke was there. Like, it was there, so I fired on red smoke. Like, I don't know. So, I will say this too, guys. It's really hard for me to see on my main monitor right now because the sun's reflecting on it, but I have to keep the blinds open for the plant, so I'm actually using my little OBS monitor to do all my gun runs and stuff, but I feel so, I feel so funny with this. So, boats are in the harbor. They would have found that cache by now.
Bravo is jumping the...
But yeah, I've been slowly working on my,
pushing to the east.
air stuff.
Copy, if you have AT, there's 2 boats in the harbor.
Roger that.
Hey, firm, Charlie will take care of one of those boats.
Cack. I just saw him throw that frag out. Yeah, they didn't say how far past the red smoke, so... I heard tree line and red smoke, so I followed on the tree line and red smoke. They just blew up the docked ship. That's cute. And that tank is now right here. Bleed's hitting it point blank with the law. That's going to make the crew get out. They blow up that tank. Nice. And it blows up. Alright, cool. This will be the last wave of dudes I throw in. Because you can feel the frames. Alright, so the dock isn't underwater yet. That's also good. And since this will be the last part of the AO, I'm going to go ahead and delete all this stuff up here. That patrolling squad, that group down there, that group there, and that should, oh yeah, help the frames come back immeasurably. So yeah, you have this boat kind of firing at that position now. And you're hearing all that cook-off. That looks like a big round coming in, some sort of grenade launcher or something. Dad fires a rocket, gets that last boat. Oh shit, more rockets coming in. Pretty sure it's dead. What CPU do I have? 7700K overclocked to... I think I have it at 4.2 right now? I used to have her higher, but I didn't like how hot it burned, so I lowered her a tad. Shooting at this one dude up here. So Bleeds, he's down because he went way ahead. These guys are all setting up by this cache, getting their dudes up. This is the majority of where they are. Air assets are on standby if someone wants to call me in. They have side gunners that could also help. Oh, that's my default? I don't know. I'll have to recheck the logs. Whoops! It might have been my 6-7, but whatever. I have a command for my parts, but Man, I haven't touched any PC stuff in a while. I will be building another computer soon, though. It's probably gonna be for my editor, though. Oh, this is the pocket machine gun.
I can be advised that machine gun fire that those pilots were taking earlier, they will no longer be taking that fire right now.
I'm pushing my squad into the village to the east.
One shot to my face. Yeah, I probably meant to say I had it up to 4.5, but I'll have to check. This is high, solid copy. Are you saying you want me to bring the choppers back to do gun runs, or what?
Yeah, repeat last gun run on the forest line, northwest to southeast. Reference the tree line, hit the edge of the tree line, preferably inside the tree line.
A-firm, so at the tree line, northwest to southeast. Give me about 45 seconds.
The easternmost tree line.
Okay.
On the way.
Okay, it's a bit hard to see with the light. That looks on target.
I got 50.
Good check on 50.
Okay, fair. Alpha 12 needs to be taking over for Outcast, where you're good,
Roger that.
Like, there's a lot of places in that tree line where it folds back and forth, so I just did a wide spread. Because I don't know what the fuck he wanted. He just said easternmost. So I just sprayed down where I could.
All call signs is Bravo, sit rep, over.
Alpha's pretty good so far.
Got DC from Desync. Let's get Liru 99K. So I will say this.
Actually, we're down to 4
the
people
computer
now.
I'm building to send to my editor,
one
it's
of our guys had to get off.
it's gonna be probably like 4K, but I've got that money stashed away for him. And then I'm thinking by the end of the summer I'll build myself a new computer and give away my baby to a fan or something.
A firm from Alpha.
First
we're
time
gonna
I
be
managed to
staying
get
at the
this long
bunker
of a
over
streak.
to the west.
Righto,
northwest
Obi, thanks so much
side
for the
of this,
5-month resub.
compound area.
That is a really nice streak, my dude. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a kick out of this.
And push up to northeast side, clear out top of the hill, make sure no other Viet Cong are up there.
Roger that.
But yeah, that's... I think I swarmed them with enough shit and they're still kicking. They have to be low on ammo by now, though. Yeah, I see them all with a bunch of... Well, they got some ammo, probably... They're all just collecting on the box, god damn it. But yeah.
This is Delta. Sorry, I was distracted. What's going on?
This is Alpha, 2AC. I believe we're just holding here for now. And if you guys need medical or ammo, there's a cache down in the middle, by the dock.
Hey, firm, is there any flare guns down there, or flare ammunition for GMGs?
Maybe, I have not checked.
Copy.
Be advised, this is Bravo. I am placing an AT mine on the northeastern entrance of the complex if we get rolled up on by tanks.
Across the river, there is a shooting at a bird.
Ooh.
That's a heavy AA position under the pipe.
This is Charlie Squad. Do you want my AT man down there to go take care of that?
Yeah, if you can see it from where he is, hit it. But or you can just come up to the outpost position over on the northwest side.
Emperor. AT mine marked on map.
Have them wave off. This is Hi. Did someone call for me?
Negative from Alpha.
This is Charlie Squad. Be advised.
I see tracers again. I'm gonna
to take care of the A position. Otherwise, continuing patrol at the northern sector, crossing road.
This should be good. Fire support. I'm gonna have him fire because there were multiple tracers that came from there, and he was already looking in that direction.
Carrying patrol over to the eastern side, checking East Hill.
I thought we were instructed not to cross the river.
Yeah. I was expecting you guys to have your RPG guys shoot across the river at that A position.
LG being fired on by friendlies.
Repeat.
Are you taking fire from the village? Because I see guys firing over my head and I'm not sure whether it's a contact or you.
Be advised, this is Charlie Squad Fleet. Looks like Kong might be shooting across the river, judging from tracer fire.
Yeah, we're taking fire across the river.
Roger that.
This is Charlie Squad Fleet. Be advised, we are done with the patrol over at the northern to eastern sectors. No Kong.
Now this is me cleaning up house.
As of right now, heading back to the town to go for rearm.
As soon as I see the tracers stop, I'm gonna stop. Tracers work both ways.
This is Charlie Squad Lead. Charlie's currently suppressing enemy MG position at this time.
This is Hi, send traffic.
Hi, this is
We are
Bravo.
on eastern side of the village.
This is Hi, send traffic.
Just to reiterate, we don't have to hold this, we just have to destroy when then we can pull out, correct?
I mean, Air just said there was stuff over there, and we just said you guys could go check it out if you wanted to.
In Cambodia?
No, in the positions you're currently at, unless you've moved.
And the elements, we have a mass cast down by the cache. We need to med up and disengage. We cannot win this fight.
Hey, firm.
Roger that.
Delta has charges set on the cache. Once we're medded up, we will pull out.
Advise pull out to the northeast, so we can get over the ridge line as quickly as possible.
Whew. Except to flex your dick for CPU stats, and everyone's talking about CPUs. I will admit, I don't really need an upgrade for my computer right now, but I could always use one. Is that a tracer? Kyle, drop me with the 690. Hey, Liru, it's my birthday. Make them suffer because I'm on duty. Kyle, I think they just suffered a lot because we just learned that tracers work both ways.
Be advised, this is Alpha 2IC back online. Alpha just had a bit of a mass cast. We're looking at wounds that would be pulling out straight toward the northeast or northwest, or wherever you guys are pulling out.
Oh! Oh, what did they do? Well, Kyle, I guess you get your birthday wish. I didn't even do anything.
This is Charlie Squad Lead. We're heading out to northwest. We don't know what just went set off those trucks in
It had to have been the trucks
Hey, firm.
might have cooked off, I guess.
Alpha, Recon out, directly north. Alright.
Hey, firm.
Be advised, there's multiple casualties because of that cook-off.
So yeah, some more KIA. I saw a dead guy. Ground, this is Hyde. You copy? Or whoever's acting.
This is Delta. Send traffic.
Roger, be advised, it is starting to get dark. I'd recommend you start pulling it in for the night, unless you want to do night recon, which I don't think you want to.
Roger that. Some massive cook-off just fucked up most of us. We're attempting to pull out.
Solid. Recommend you don't fire at stuff across a river with tracers, because otherwise they're just going to fire where the tracers come from. I have to say it. I have to say it.
Be advised, Alpha's starting to move back to base. We're taking the same route back in.
Delta's currently mass cast from
So it's about time. I'm gonna...
You set them off directly as Delta was passing through.
Bravo's responding to help you with the pickup.
Gonna start bringing in more stuff as a counterattack, but they need to be leaving at this point. Because otherwise it's gonna be bad. Liru, I played with you before, and they make themselves suffer.
As fast as possible.
Yeah...
This is Charlie Squad. Look, we're currently
I don't mean to sound rude or anything, but sometimes player bases, they fuck themselves. I mean, that airstrike, for example, that was more of an accident, but firing at AA from across the river with tracers isn't always the smartest thing. And again, it's usually not a thought of their own. That's just a lot of people are really short-sighted in this game. Because one of the biggest things you can learn is, you know, the impact of, okay, if I do this, what's going to happen? And that's one of the really hard things to consider learning in this game. Especially when you're doing Zeus ops, and different Zeuses will react to things differently. Like, if that gunner went down, I can tell you for a fact, some Zeuses in TSP would have gone, oh, they got the gunner, they would have pulled the vehicle out. Instead, I decided, nah, I'm going to get on that AA gun and shoot the tracers.
We're following the road, I believe.
And this op in a nutshell, fucks tape plus Gorilla Glue. Because I'm pretty sure Azariah has gone through... He's been killed 3 times?
All
quote
Alpha
unquote.
and Charlie have regrouped.
Why not send enemies across
Delta
the river?
Bravo, how are you
Because
guys?
AI do not cross rivers properly
Delta
without
still dealing with mass cast.
massive amounts of
Do you need assistance?
coordination.
Maybe.
Bravo's
Now's the
responding
time to
as well.
answer because we're walking past it.
Alright, let's set up a pod.
I believe there's only 1 or 2 people down, so you can push on out to the northeast and we'll follow you in.
Copy. We are currently hitting the Y intersection right now. We are on the west side of the Y intersection and continuing moving east.
Because I'm a dick.
Roger that.
Ooh, that made a sexy sound.
We're not going to follow the road the entirety of the way. We're going to cut through the jungle, heading direct east-northeast.
We're just relying on that fucking gunner's sight and just gonna pop it with some mortars. So my shots are landing in the wind. It's blowing them a bit south-southwest. Yeah, directly southwest from the looks of things.
Bravo, Delta, are you guys taking IDF?
AFAB.
Alpha and Charlie have been able to pull out entirely.
Last man at Bravo's pulling out now.
Delta's on the move.
And we're doing this because we're also in comms with guys
Charlie,
coming down. We're going to try to retake that position.
992, moving northeast.
Those shells are about to come off. Yeah, so those 2 are dead. Whoo! That blew up part of the dock.
Correction on grid, we are 067993.
Let's do one more barrage here. And I still got HE. Whoop whoop.
Be advised, last 2 men leaving the town now. We got hit by RDF on the way out.
That was just shrapnel that hit him. Unsun artillery is really, really deadly. That's why I picked the regular, or not. Oh, I did pick the heavy. I'm a dick then.
Alpha's reached the buildings that we broke off into the forest at.
This is Charlie Squad. We should be eventually getting up there as well at this time.
Hi, Command. This is Alpha. I believe you have an AI helicopter just hovering over the base.
Yeah, Roger. He's just part of base defense.
Roger.
The ARVN, we're using them for gun runs.
You can get shot by an RPG if you stationary like that.
Well, the AI fighting AI, there's different rules. Alright, all forces, this is high. Everyone seems to have pulled out or is attempting to. I'll go ahead and index the server in just a bit. So, good start. They took that. And now we just have all this other shit to deal with. So POW camp will be next week. Third fob will be, or second fob will be next time. And then that position will be next if they decide not to hit it. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and index. Any build streams after this, 2D? I'm going to take a quick break, but yeah, I'll probably be back for a build stream later today. And then as they're talking, and fucking one of them fired an RPG. Alright.
That was fun.
That went really well. It was a lot of fun.
Ending stream.
Well, I enjoyed that.
Alright, so, before we devolve a bit, let me start by saying, good job. That went fairly well. To go over how everything went down. Charlie Delta, I'm glad you didn't use the first fucking position you gave me, because that would have been right on top of a squad. And then it was that same squad that you guys ran into within, I think, 100 meters of your AO. It just happened. Before I gave you guys the brief, I set up literally 10 random patrol squads throughout that entire AO. When I say entire, I mean like that side of the river. So that was just luck of the draw that, you know, you had that squad there. Alpha Bravo, you had nothing patrolling your side, so you would have been fine. But Delta Charlie, they got hit by a squad. As they finally started moving out again, they got hit by 2 more squads that were pulled away because they were patrolling different spots and they heard the gunfire. Alpha Bravo, you guys were able to push in the fob, start really sweeping it. Outcast group went on the highest most point. The AA decided to fire at them, so I was trying to wake people up as it happened. That got a bit messy, but you guys took the fob, repelled counterattacks, finally got the idea to try and flank the tank, but the tank spotted you early and decided to fuck off because it already noticed you guys were trying to kill it multiple times. You then took the fob entirely. Friendly forces came in, apologized for how laggy that was. That's just, you know, that many units on the map. Brought them in. Third chopper blew up because I was trying to give him a movement order to get out of the AO, but instead it drag glitched me, so it dragged him to the ground. He blew himself up. Shit happens. Then you guys decided to go to OP Pike, find the D30 battery, kill it, and then move to the last position. And again, your orders, like, they just saw stuff there. Like, you guys are just kind of booping around, you know. You decide what you want to do, because you already completed your objective today of, you know, take the fob. Because next week we'll be going for the POW camp, or that fortified compound, or both. It's entirely up to you. So, you know, it's your call to make, but eventually NVA forces or VC forces will, you know, set the stuff up, because you did 2 chopper gun runs there, so they brought some AA shortly after the second run, because the first one, the time between those 2, it took them a while. So they had time to bring that AA position over, and then they set up a mortar, and yeah, started booping you. Some notes, guys. If you're doing a long-range engagement with an AA piece, it's just I'm just gonna have him fire where he sees tracers come from, and I think that caused a bit of a nasty thing. Those trucks blowing up, I think, were just a reaction from the AA fire. They just eventually decided to cook off. I was literally sitting on the gun, and then they went off, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. I thought like either you missed it or maybe it was just delayed cook off or something. But also, guys, make sure squads are communicating because that first airstrike you had me calling on Pike, I saw people were running up to it, and I thought, okay, maybe Outcast is gonna have them pull back, and then I did the strike, and then looked back, and no, they did not, because I was told to put it right on top of the bunker, so I did, and there was a dude right on top of the bunker. So yeah, shit happens, but make sure you guys are coordinated. But other than that, like everything went really, really well. Only a few people actually died, and as put in the towards the end, it was a lot of Gorilla Glue and flex tape that really patched you guys up. So good job. We'll start with Alpha.
Yeah, so we were pushing with
Hey, hype.
Bravo at the start, and we came across a squad that was patrolling the perimeter of the base. We engaged the squad with Bravo at the same time. We were able to quickly take out that squad, and when Bravo pushed in towards the low ground, Alpha decided to take the high ground. That way Bravo wouldn't have guys firing down at them and throwing grenades down at them. We noticed that AA piece very quickly, and we also noticed a static 50 cal. Are you not able to pick up unsung static 50 cals?
You should be able to.
You can.
I was carrying on the dual one.
The
I was unable.
interaction
We were
is
unable
just
to
really
pick up
far
that
back.
static 50 cal and move it because we were going to plan on shooting that AA piece with the 50 cal, which would have disabled the AA piece.
It might have been
It's a
destroyed.
good cheat.
Okay, well maybe
because
there's
with some
miscommunication then.
unsung pieces, the destroyed texture is not changed, so it looks exactly the same. They've been trying to fix that as of late, so at least the AA pieces don't do that anymore. At least most of them, but for some of the statics, they still look finicky.
Okay.
Those statics will explode. The 50 cal I was on.
But
I
then
don't know. Wasn't looking at specifics.
Alpha was able to push up after having like 3 to 4 mass cases in a row at the same spot. And we were able to push up and secure the entrance of the compound, and that's when the tank decided to roll up. We sat there trying to hit the tank with RPGs. That wasn't working out, and so we decided to start flanking it. As we were flanking it, from what I could tell, is all the other squads were getting absolutely wiped by it, and so we tried speeding it up as fast as possible, but then it pulled out. From there, we were able to backtrack back to the base, making sure both sides of the large strip there were clear. Pushing towards the pike, or that OP position, I had looked over at one moment, saw that nobody was at the position.
Had a good stream.
I went down
Glad
for like a total of 5 seconds, and then that's when I called in the CAS strike, and I walk back to it after the CAS strike, and I see a bunch of guys down, and I'm thinking to myself, I just pulled an Az who called in Grizz. But long story short, we were able to get most of I was hoping you would anyways, I think we got most, if not everybody.
Side note, that's reference to an op a long time ago on Unsun where Az called Grizzly on a compound, but Grizzly PID'd the wrong compound and actually killed every single ground member with an airstrike. It was beautiful.
Fast in the village. Bravo.
Yeah, much the same. I mean, obviously, only the squad leader having a radio reinforces.
So I will say this, Jackal, thanks so much for the 2-month resub. I am doing all right. It's gonna get only uphill from here. And Major Grimheart, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime. Oh, we converted the Twitch Prime sub to a tier 1 sub. All right, that's fair. I'm gonna start doing S raffle in the box, guys. Just use exclamation point join if you want in, and if you win, send me on Twitch your Steam ID or URL. It helps things go quicker.
And from the
but expect me to get these back to you within 24 to 48 hours.
Multiple killing attacks on the way to the
and
fob.
Away we go.
Countered them. And made our way into the fob. Took at least one trap or something that occurred on the outskirts. Took care of that. Basically cleared out. Made sure that repelled a couple counterattacks from the column trying to retake the FOB from the north, and then basically cleared, double checked to make sure the area was clear, then went and took care of the mass cas of Charlie and Delta, then proceeded to go from the FOB over to the pole, then from pole basically, after dealing with contacts along the way, including acquisitioning one BTR, and then going and destroying said BTR at Cole, we then proceeded to the village.
Let's do
took
another
some
one.
boats.
Your odds are, however, one in however many people join. But since we only have 100 people, we'll say like 50 of them get in, 1 in 50,
surrounding
so it's
area
not
of
too
the
bad.
village, and then proceeded to press the enemy AA. Realize AA was targeting us, and then basically start moving out.
All right, Charlie,
Delta,
or Delta, excuse me.
Yeah, Delta.
So yeah, we dropped into our LC. We ran into the little patrol almost immediately.
Nice, JR.
I think a couple people got dunked almost instantly.
Nice.
We kept pushing through the contact. We heard that there was 4 to 5 squads coming in from towards the FOB from the west, so we moved a bit more westish to try and intercept them, and we found a good ridgeline to do so, but ultimately we took too much contact and decided best to push into the FOB itself. We manned primarily the southwest section. We found a mortar that we used for Willie Pete rounds for good effect on the advancing enemy forces. We got absolutely fucked by the tank. I think all of us went down to it all at once.
Pockets.
Except Pockets,
fire
awesome. Despite taking a tank shell to the face, I lived.
Nice.
As did most of everyone else in Delta. We then dealt with contact here and there, pushed out, took the hillside, the OP pile, dealt with another mass Kaz there and managed to again not lose anyone, and then pushed down the hill towards the village and held the western bunker. Primarily was us and Charlie or Alpha there, and had a couple of TeamSpeak issues with getting a spam protection error. Ghost DC'd due to loss of internet, so that was our only real casualty for the night. And then we got fucked by an AA gun across the river. And exploding Vicks. And then I got crippled by IDF at the very end. And Az carried me out.
Just mad props to Danny for appropriating the mortar and helping me range in shots. I think we decked the entire AA position there.
Yeah, you hit that first A position. There was a second one on the other side of that makeshift runway. They actually pulled back, and I will be making a note of where they are because dynamic campaign. But yeah, that was
beautiful though.
That was the mortar rounds also really helped thin out the amount of AI that were angry swarming your position. So it was good thinking.
You said you didn't have an artillery computer?
No, we did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I was like, he said, "Oh, circle this position," so I circled it, and I said, "Hey, this is short. Push it 50 meters west," and it pretty much landed on top of them. Got the first 2 rounds on. It's like, hey,
nice win. I'll give away some more keys in a second.
Yeah. At some point, I think, Liru, you pushed a guy manually in and tossed a whole bunch of grenades.
Oh yeah, I put 2 grenades in it to blow it up because it was undefended and they knew you were using the mortar, so they just booped it.
Yep.
It's just like these small little things about like trying to appropriate the assets that we have available to us. Like when we saw the mortar still in like peak condition, it was a case of okay, rather than just shooting bullets at these guys, let's just start getting some rounds down range.
Mm-hmm. So, again, next week's op, we'll do the POW camp, and then secondary objective, we'll hit that, midway fob that's unmarked, and then, free recon, because everything's put down. And I'll make a dot system to show, what positions are cleared, what positions, may have been recaptured, and we'll go from there. But I think I'm going to keep this one live, because I really liked how defensive people played it when people would really start taking casualties, and it helped... even things out in comparison to you guys just steamrolling everything. So, yeah.
I do think that, like, as of late, like, this campaign has done, like, tremendous. Like, this one's good. I don't think that everyone can probably say the same thing.
Yeah,
no,
so...
horrible.
I've
just
been...
because, yeah, keep going.
Sorry. I'm just saying, credit for this goes to a buddy of mine, the 506 named Cherry, because he's the one that had us all do a campaign like this, but as a single squad. So I thought since it was pretty cool, I'd bring it here. And I think that was a good idea. So hope you guys keep enjoying it. We'll be doing this, and then we'll go to that sci-fi mod set that people wanted to do. I just kept having to push that one back because I never had the time, but now that school's ending, I'll have the time, and we can do it for the second half of Green 4 rotation. So thanks for playing, guys.
Do we still have access in the further weeks for full arsenals, like just like kill up?
Yeah. So now that we have a fob down, you'll get a full arsenal there. And I guess I'll give you a mortar too. But if you guys just start shelling everything, they're just gonna shell you back, and then I'll have to figure out what to do there.
We did
Let me hold Liru to his word here. I put a request in. You said it'd be here the next stop. So
Yes.
regardless, there's gonna have to be something.
There is going. I just said there will be a mortar, but if you start shelling everything, they're gonna shell you back.
Yeah, obviously, but you're just like, I guess I'll give you a mortar.
Exactly. I guess I'll give you the mortar.
There was a mortar bag in the base, which
there will be raffle after this. It's fine.
Ground. After we got medic, someone said, "Yeah, let's get the mortar tube off that guy," and we said, "Fucking leave it. That thing's cursed."
But anyway, I believe Iceberg is hosting Potluck in an hour, so yeah, go to that. But I'll BRB 1 second.
For Delta, that was a fucking good scrap.
All right, so I'm going to give away those last 5 keys. So let's do S raffle, and then this will leave me with 7 left, which I'm debating what to do with them. I'll probably just, do them in a build raffle or something. But yeah, that was a pretty good campaign. Again, Cherry is the mastermind behind the campaign. I wanted to do it on Duckron, but Duckron started having some really bad crashing issues for whatever stupid reason. So instead, we're doing it here. But yeah, I like to do these offs where I can trust the player base with a full arsenal and squad to squad, and stuff will be good. And yeah, 2D, I could give them out in TSB. I have 7 keys to give out from TSB from what people have told me, so that should be. Oh my God, 2D won another fucking key. Well, all right, now I have 8 keys to give out to TSB. 2D's won more times than me. Fucking hell. All right, let's go again. Let's oh man, that's just great. That's ay. There we go. We'll do another one. If it's 2D again, then 2D will be banned from joining the raffles for the rest of every single raffle we do, cuz 2D is just 2D's not even going to say it. But yeah, I'll be building a PC soon to send to my editor. I'm just getting the funds through stock market. About 2 weeks away, I'd say. But there we go. Bearbeat TV has won the next key. Let me do a head count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 3 more keys left, but congratulations to Bear. Yay, I beat 2D. Awesome. Yes, that is the whole goal, guys. It's to beat 2D so he can't. 2D, stop joining. I see that little dash at the end. No, you son of a bitch. We're gonna have to time 2D out for the next 10 minutes so he can't join a raffle. Then I have to remod him, and that's gonna be a pain in the butt. So let's see. As long as 2D does not win, then we'll be A-okay. I'm hoping Jack will win. He's entered quite a while. He's been trying to get in. So let's see it. God, long 30 seconds, I'd say. And the winner is, it's Emperor Potato, the guy that comes on the Friday streams, and when he announces his fucking resub, the player base seems to get fucked. Classic. Let's put up another one. And I will note his name down. Awesome. And again, guys, I'll get these keys. Even yesterday's keys I haven't gotten to yet. I will get them out in about 24 to 48 hours. I'm shooting for by Wednesday at the latest, because one of the things I did today was I completely cleaned up my server to run the mod set for Vietnam. And if you notice, guys, compared to the last time we did Vietnam last week, there was a lot less crashes. It's also because there was some memory bug issues with that map, but in terms of the RPT log, it was some people also loading. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow, Bear, you, nice. I don't even know what to say. I mean, awesome. I'm just gonna write again. That's great. All right. I mean, you beat Tootie. There you go. 2-2 tied. Just let me know what you want me to do with that second key. If you want to give it to a friend or have me give it away to someone within TSB, it is yours to give. So, all right, fuck it. Last key. Give it to Jackal because he needs one. All right, so let's give away this last key and see what happens. It's anyone's game, especially what's that's because he's totally a mod and mod bias, right? Because that's appears to be what's happening.
So, let's give him a warm
Tootie
welcome,
used to yell
shall we?
bias because he'd never win the first few days, and now he's not. I don't see any rigged or bias coming out of him, right? I love how it all works. If it's Tootie or Bear Games again, it's Mal! Mal's a buddy of mine from the 700th. Oh, hashtag rigged, right? All right, Mal, let me know what you want me to do with that key. I know you were quote-unquote banking on me to give you one, so there you go. You fucking won that. Yes, it's Mal and not you, Jackal. Doesn't that suck? Life's... Give it to Jack. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're giving it to Jackal instead. All right. Look at Mal being a good sport. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. I'll either be back in an hour for potluck or a build stream, and I might as well give away those remaining 7 keys. And then I'll get all that sorted. So thank you guys so much for watching. If indeed you still are, go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. If you want a Twitch key, just not a Twitch key, a Steam DLC key. Send me your Steam URL or ID through Twitch, and it'll that skips like the step 1 of 3 steps to having that part of the conversation. So cheer, guys. Have a good one, and yeah, see you in a bit.